what's up, y'all? I'm here with my client, Becca. She runs an IV therapy clinic here in Silverthorne. We implemented a local ad strategy for her a couple of months ago, and in our first 2 months of working together, her return on ad spend has been 4.4x, which is awesome. So, Becca, what's been the biggest change to the business since you started working with us?
I would say the biggest change would be getting specific systems and tracking the metrics day to day. And then that consistent follow-up is actually huge for business owners because we're so busy with our business that, and our normal like day-to-day business things that like the marketing day-to-day that we should be following up with kind of gets pushed to the wayside a lot of times. But you like kind of force us to follow up and make sure that we're hitting the marks on things. So that's been the best part about it, I think.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that, the whole ad strategy is compounding. Having that local ad doing a lot of that heavy lifting for you means that you don't constantly have to be thinking about, what content do I need to be producing this week?
Yes.
So, you started getting regular leads for your business, which is awesome. How does it feel to have a regular stream of people coming in through the Instagram account day to day?
Oh, it's great. I have people just out in the community all the time tell me how great my Instagram account is. Or, I saw your ad. I had a girl at the gym this morning and just someone I had really never met just come up to me and ask me and be like, I think I saw you on Instagram. And I was like, oh, yeah. She was like, do you own an IV place? And I was like, yes. So I get that all the time now. Like everyone recognizes me. And so I know that it's getting out to our local community, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's such a blessing to have that recognition and to actually be visible.
Yeah, and just to know it's getting to the right people.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in the local area. So, one thing you mentioned when we first started working together was that you'd never really done marketing. You're not a marketer. You're not an Instagram influencer. And I remember you saying you had the previous location where you had your business, and you were relying a lot on previous customers, word of mouth, hadn't really done a lot of marketing, and now coming into this beautiful space, you had a lot more capacity, and you didn't know which direction you were going to be going. So what was life like before we started working together, and how does it feel now?
Before we started working together, I was at a much smaller space, like you said, and I didn't have... I don't want to say like random, but people that I didn't know through other patients, basically. That's mostly how I was acquiring new patients, is they knew someone that had worked with me, they told them about me because I was not visible. And that was almost on purpose, just because I didn't have that capacity to handle a whole lot of patients. So since moving into this area, obviously very front and center in Silverthorne, and so just a lot more people coming in general, and a lot more people that I don't already have a connection with, which is great because then you can build those connections from those different people. So that's been fantastic. So it kind of leads you into different groups, I would say, right?
Yeah.
And we're still in a small community, so word of mouth is everything, but you're just kind of spreading that in different ways with more people.
Totally. Yeah. So it was almost like you were in incognito mode over at the old location, maybe on purpose, maybe a little bit of kind of trying to find where that niche and growth is, to now having leads coming in, getting recognized at the gym. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must feel good.
Yeah.
So, again, the best part of this is that it compounds. Like you said, you're getting recognized in public. People are coming up to you at the gym. So what is that like to have people see you and come up to you and say, hey, I saw you on Instagram. You're the IV clinic owner.
Yeah. It's great because it starts conversations, and then I get to educate people on all of the things that I actually do, because obviously you see the IV ad and that's mostly what we're promoting, but there's a whole nother side to my clinic that people may not know about. So that just starts the conversation where I can tell them, or they're curious about it because they might see, what else do you do? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I'm able to just talk to them, and a lot of times that brings someone else in the door. So yeah.
Yeah, I love the connections that you make. You
Yes.
know, you never know what is going to lead to where or who's going to refer you because they saw your ad. How would you say it's been working with me and Katie? You know, if someone brand new came in, how would you describe working with us?
Yeah, it's been so good. I am someone who needs that support. And, you know, I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm not trained in business. I'm not trained in marketing. And your knowledge and you supporting me and telling me what steps to take, kind of how to do it, I can always count on you to answer any questions that I have. And that's been fantastic because I have you guys to fall back on when I'm not sure what to do about a situation as far as like social media or answering people or anything like that. So that's been huge.
Yeah, definitely. And so that's something that we do for all our clients is it's not just running ads or social media. It's, you know, now you've got leads coming in. How do you nurture the leads? How do you convert the leads? Talk to the leads? What are the bottlenecks and constraints that you have? So it really turns into more of a overall business coaching from that marketing standpoint, you know, because you didn't get into nurse practitioning to be an influencer. You know, you got into this to help people and to heal people and bring them that holistic care. So, you know, actually dialing in the entire sales process is a lot more of what we're doing here, not just running ads. So what would you say to someone who's on the fence about working with us?
I would say if you're serious about getting new leads and really implementing systems that work, where you can really follow that day to day and kind of notice the patterns and know that you're getting the most out of like your ad spends and things like that, and really needing that organization and that support, like definitely take the step and do it, because unless you force yourself to do it and get these guys behind you, you're probably not going to do it, and then you're not going to get those leads. You're not going to make the progress that you're wanting. So I would say don't hesitate, just do it like we did. We were just like, we're jumping in, we're doing this no matter what. I'm going to force myself to get on camera, and that's what we did. And I wouldn't have done it if I didn't hire you guys.
Yeah, I love that too, because I could tell the first time that we talked, you know, you and John were both here. You're excited about this new space, and I could tell there was that commitment there. I knew you guys were serious about this, and that's what I love to see when business owners jump in with both feet. And I know it can be a little scary getting on camera, but you only had to do it like one time, right?
Just that one time.
Yeah, and then it's just running on its own. So, yeah, well, Becca, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure working with you. You heard it from Becca here first, folks. If you're interested in working with us, you can book a call in the link below this video.